What's up, y'all? It's your girl Melissa here, and welcome back to my studio. So I've been in the studio now for about 1 year, and the studio is actually in my house. Like, right when you walk in, it's right where the living room should be. Thankfully, my dad let me convert it into my studio, and I'm super grateful for that. I've actually had many studio spaces over the years. Like, when I started painting 5 years ago, my studio space was literally just a couple meters on the floor in my dorm room back in university. And then once I was done school and moved back home, it was like a small part of like my mom's living room. But then I grew out of that and I actually rented some studio space out of an artist co-working space in Toronto. And that worked out for a bit, but it was annoying, have to commute, drive back and forth downtown almost every day. And like, it wasn't cheap. For the first time I had to pay for studio rent, and like, I was affording it, but it was a bit of a struggle. And then my dad offered to let me use his living room, and here we are. So the studio has been great, but it does have a few issues. Over time, it's gotten like really messy and really disorganized. Like, nothing has its own place. Everything is kind of just thrown randomly anywhere it can fit, and like, it's super disorganized. Like, it doesn't make sense. And because of that, it looks really crowded. Like, I have a bunch of things just on the floor because like I don't know where else to put them. So like, it makes it seem very tight when really like there's a decent amount of space in here. It's actually bigger than the studio space I used to rent in Toronto, but like, it doesn't look like it because of how messed up everything is. And I really want it to look more spacious and more bright and more big and bigger. Wow. It also has my dad's hideous couch here. Like, I allow it because there's really nowhere else in the house for it to be, but it is so ugly. Like, I don't know what he was thinking when he bought this couch. It literally looks like a grandma couch. Like, the cushions, grandma cushions. It's such an ugly, dirty brown color. Like, I actually hate it so much, but there's nothing I can really do about it, so it's just a huge eyesore in the studio. So I'm gonna try and make it look better in some way. We'll figure that out. Another thing is I usually like to hang my paintings on the walls of my studio, and like, I have a few here and there, but like, the walls look really bare, and I just haven't done it because I wanted to wait until I, fixed everything before I hung up all my paintings. So that's one thing I really want to get done. And I also have a lot of random shit in here. Like, it's like a bunch of garbage that I really just haven't used in years, but it's just in here. Like, I just need to clean this place out and get rid of that stuff. So because of all of that, I've decided now is the time to reorganize the studio. It needs to be cleaned, reorganized, and decorated, and I'm about to take y'all along on this studio transformation. So first, I made a list of everything that I thought that I would need to like reorganize the studio, and then I went shopping.
Alright, y'all, so I'm on my way to IKEA and probably some other stores to get all the stuff that I need for my studio. So it's a rainy ass day today, but we gotta get it done. We out here at IKEA flexing on me. So I saw this letter paper document organizer thing, and I'm considering getting it. I'm just hoping it could fit all the sizes of paper that I need to fit, but I kind of like it. I just wish they had it in white, but they don't. And it's $12.99. Document. Come with me, y'all.
Alright, y'all, so before I bring in all the new stuff that I've just bought, first I need to clean this place out. I've got a bunch of old and random things all up in here, so let's clean and declutter and get rid of it all. Let's go.
She's a Cancer like me and myself, so we're doing this event called Tell Your Story, and it's free food, free conversation, it's free to everybody.
Just finished clearing out most of the garbage. Got the garbage bag pretty full right here. I moved some random stuff into storage in the basement. So this area is looking pretty clear right now, and the couch is pretty isolated. So I thought now is probably the best time to redecorate the couch. So I moved all of the extra couch cushions to the basement, so there's just like 2 cushions now. And as y'all know, I hate the color of this couch. So what I did is I bought a white couch cover that I saw on Amazon, and it's so funny because the package literally just came. Perfect timing. And as y'all saw at IKEA, I bought some white pillow covers. So basically, I'm just gonna cover this couch with a nicer, brighter white material to really brighten up the space. And instead of this brown, dirty couch drawing attention and being an eyesore, it'll make this side of the studio look really bright, really happy, and more aesthetically pleasing to my eyes. So yeah, let's fix this raggedy grandma couch. Hopefully this goes well. Hopefully the cover fits. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Opportunity to teach.
Yeah.
I take the opportunity to teach.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's kind of great because it's like, yeah, you always said, I love you.
We all can't be home talking about when was the last time so you know it's your White House is
So the couch is done, and I'm actually pretty happy about how it turned out. Like at first I was a bit confused because I thought it was on backwards, because like the instructions said that the back tag goes on the back right side of the couch, but in the actual pictures on the instructions it was actually on the back left side of the couch. So I followed the pictures on the instructions and I put it on the left, but like it wasn't fitting. And then I was confused, like maybe I had it on backwards, but I'm like that wouldn't make sense. But turns out that the armchairs of my couch are actually quite big and like it wasn't fitting properly. Also, y'all might have noticed that I didn't have any of the pillows in the back side of the couch because I thought that it would be fine like to fill in the cover, but actually it wasn't. So I actually brought in some of the pillows that I had put downstairs so that I could fill out the cover, and it fits better now. 10 times better. Anyways, so now what I'm about to do is push the couch back and put all the stuff that goes around it back against the walls, and then I'm gonna work on the shelving. So I bought a shelf from Home Depot, as y'all saw, that is pretty big, and I'm hoping that most, if not all, of my stuff that are on the 2 smaller wooden shelves can fit in this one shelf. If so, that'd be perfect and it would give me a lot more floor space. If not, I might have to keep one of the shelves. So we'll see if I can make all my stuff fit in there or not, but yeah, that's what I'm about to do right now. Hopefully we can fit everything on here. I'm optimistic, so fingers crossed. the studio renovation project, and I'm loving how it's coming along so far. I've got some stuff on the shelves, but I'm still trying to figure out where everything needs to go. One thing I want to do is I want to cut holes in some of these boxes here so that I can easily access all of like the envelopes and stuff that are inside them. So I have to do that. And then I have this box of like random art stuff that I barely use, so I'm slowly filling this up. And that's just, I'm gonna just put this in the basement. And I have to go through this box of like random prints and shipping supplies and materials and stuff. So there's still a bit of a ways to go, but we got this. We got this. Let's see if I can finish this project today. If not today, definitely tomorrow. My sweater, as y'all can see. At this point, I've got most of the stuff that is not supposed to be in the studio out of the studio, and right now I'm trying to figure out where everything else should be. I've got like a bunch of stuff over on this side that I'm trying to like open up the space a little bit, so I guess it's time for a bit of rearranging. Alright y'all, so it has been a few weeks since I started redecorating my studio, and since then a lot has happened and there has been a slight change of plans. So when I started this video, I had a lot of paintings, and I even started hanging up the paintings in my studio, but then I realized that Black Friday was coming around and I wanted to do a Black Friday sale, so I decided to put all my paintings on sale for like 80% off. And to be honest with you guys, like I didn't really expect to sell a lot of paintings. Like I'm like, oh, maybe I'll sell like 1 or 2 or 3, but I actually sold most of them. So that's great. But now I don't have a lot of artwork to hang up in the studio anymore, so that's the only thing that has slightly changed. But nonetheless, the studio is finished. It still looks great, and now I can't wait to show you guys my new studio. So here's a reminder of what it looked like before, and here's what it looks like now. I am so happy with how it turned out, you guys. I just love how bright and spacious it feels now. I don't feel constrained anymore by all the stuff just surrounding me. Everything just looks so bright and open, which is amazing. There is so much more floor space now. I can literally walk around. I have space to do things on the floor if I need to. It's just way better. The way my studio was looking before, it was so gloomy. Like sometimes I didn't even feel like going into the studio to actually paint. But now, like, it's just making me so happy to come into the space because it just fits my aesthetic. I feel like it's more in tune with me. So now I just can't wait to create more art in this space, and it's just gonna like boost my overall happiness and overall productivity as an artist. Alright y'all, so that is it for this mini studio renovation. If y'all stayed all the way to the end, you are a real one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked seeing this mini transformation, and I'd love to see your comments down below of what you think of my studio space. And like always, if you like this video, feel free to give it a like. And if you want to subscribe to see more of my journey as an artist, feel free to hit that subscribe button. But for now, I'll see y'all until the next video. Peace!